Hello folks, welcome to another round of Modern. We have Henry Klebster playing Blue Light Hammer versus Christoph Skopinski playing Boris Obosh Blank. Her brew that she's got going. It's super sick deck. My voice sounds a little strange. I am currently sick. I somehow managed to get a cold in the middle of May, and it's kicking my ass. It's a great time. Alright. Both players are leading on some fetch lands here. Both able to fetch white sources. Nifty. I'm fetching all my basic planes. Ugh. The worst part about this, man, the post-nasal drip sucks. You try doing commentary with post-nasal drip. Not a great time. But I very much enjoy watching some Modern and talking about it, so I don't mind doing this. We're going to cast a Desperate Sentinel and an Ornithopter here. Chris is going to fetch. I wonder if that Desperate Sentinel is long for this world. Finding a really nice looking basic planes that's foil. Alright. Chris's deck is cool. So we had it on camera last week. And she graciously put her list in the comments of the chat. Or comments, yeah. Chat, it's Twitch. In the comments. If you want to go back and find the list, it's right there. Alright, we're going to evoke Fury, pitch a Seasoned Pyromancer. Going to do 2 and 2. And just pass on the turn.
I'll play a plane. Do you have how many cards in hand?
4.
I'll play a Stoneforge Mystic.
Alright, there's a Stoneforge Mystic coming down. Gotta search Henry's deck here for an equipment.
4 cards in hand.
I imagine a Colossus Hammer will be the card we're looking for.
I think it's a Reality Chip.
Ooh, I'm wrong. We're getting a Reality Chip. Okay. Reality Chip is a new equipment from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. Does some pretty cool things. You can reconfigure, which is the new keyword they were working with. And when it's reconfigured onto a creature, it is no longer a creature itself. And you may look at the top card of your deck, and you can play the top card of your deck. That's pretty cool. Chris using another Neon Dynasty card, using March of Otherworldly Light to remove the Stoneforge Mystic from the battlefield.
I'll play a Jellyfish.
Alright, here comes that chip coming down. Alright, 3 mana. We're going to be cast a Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Another Neon Dynasty card. I think that set was really good.
There's lots of words on this one.
What this does is a 3 mana Saga. Enchantment Saga. Its first chapter ability to make a 2/2 Red Goblin Warrior that when it attacks, it creates a treasure token. Its second chapter ability is you may discard 2 cards, or up to 2 cards, and draw that many. And then the third is you make Kiki Jiki, effectively.
I'll play an Inkmoth Nexus. I'll play an Esper Sentinel. I'll attempt to equip.
Alright. There are a lot of cool things you can do. So, like, the Kiki Jiki side of the effect, or the Kiki Jiki part of the effect, is that you can create a token or a copy of a creature you control. And because you're creating a copy, you get to get the ETB triggers. So, like, say you have a Fury on the board, you can just keep Furying your opponent. It's pretty cool. At first when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's interesting. Then the more and more I watching the match, I was like thinking about the things that she gets to copy, and I was like, yo, this is super cool. Alright, 5 mana, gonna hardcast a Fury here, just gonna railgun that Esper Sentinel.
I guess that just becomes a creature again?
Yep.
Attack for 2, gonna make a treasure.
Lock.
Harry's just gonna block with the chip.
Still gets a treasure.
And Krista is prepared with tokens.
Okay. What's that? Draw. will play a Stoneforge.
Alright, Stoneforge Mystic coming down. This time we're searching for a Colossus Hammer, right? I went past it. It could be Shadow Spear? Metal Cyst? Cauldron Complete?
Or I will get a call.
I saw him go past the Shadow Spear too, and I was like, alright, well, whatever. What else could it be?
I am indeed. I am indeed.
I feel like that's a little bold here, getting the Cauldron.
Play a planes. Move it on here.
3 mana, gonna reconfigure onto the Stoneforge Mystic. Check the top card of his deck real quick. Let's pass the turn.
Draw. Trigger.
Yep.
That Saga is going to transform.
Yes, absolutely.
Alright. Great, taking this copy of another turn.
The art is crazy on that side, dude.
Alright, that seems really good with your right.
Alright, we're gonna play an Air Mesa for turn. Fetch with the Air Mesa.
Get him out.
More so that way I can tweak that on the tweak or tweak it for any reason.
Uppercut.
Yep. I had no idea what it was doing. Now it's going to do really cool things with Fury.
Yes,
And
it
I'm
is.
not a fan.
Great things with Fury. Just you wait.
Yep. I would like to stop drawing lands too.
Season Pyromancy?
You haven't seen
Alright,
the
going to tap 3 here for Season Pyromancer. Having no cards in hand, she does not have to discard anything, so she just gets to draw 2 cards. Doesn't make any elementals, but still,
Combat.
pretty good effect. 3 mana, draw 2. Going to attack in for
What did you discard first?
effectively 8 damage here.
Oh, okay. It's not 5, it's 8.
Because the Fury has double strike.
I'll take 8, sure.
It's 5 on the
What a excellent magic card. It's wild to me that like, Fury was so cheap too. I think like I read it when they previewed it. I was like, yeah, this card's okay. Card's is crazy. Going to Ephemerate the Fury.
Kill?
Sure.
Going to Railgun the Stoneforge Mystic.
We're going to say...
Now she's gonna be able to upkeep Ephemerate the Pyromancer to draw more cards too.
Go ahead.
Alright, all good?
Yep.
Or if she needs to, she needs like blink the Fury again, but probably doesn't need to do that. Can you, in response to the Ephemerate, make a copy of something and then blink the copy? That's, if you can, that's pretty cool. Alright, so Henry's going to scoop it up. Chris is going to take game 1. We'll be right, we're right into game 2.
One Saga. Memnite.
I totally had that planned. We're leading on Urza Saga into Memnite. And just passing the turn. Playing out that Memnite, man. I feel like a lot of people drop Memnite from the deck. I could be wrong. I haven't been paying too much attention to hammer lists. I know my coworker's not playing it anymore, but I don't know if his list is accurate. Chris is going to fetch out a Sacred Foundry and play a Ragavan Nimble Pilferer.
You should do this last turn. I'll play a Paladin.
Not the greatest card into Hammer. They're supposed to have blockers for days.
Tap this. Springleaf Drum.
Alright, Springleaf Drum.
Tap, tap, tap. For a Stoneforge Mystic.
And a Stoneforge Mystic. Okay.
I'll get a...
Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Wonder if he's opting to go for the chip here. Grabs the Colossus Hammer.
And I will... Colossus Hammer. Yeah, I'll get Colossus Hammer.
Okay.
That's what the deck is for.
Alright, Henry still has a pretty good blocker for Ragavan.
2.
I will block with Stoneforge Mystic.
Sounds good.
Alright, Chris is attacking in. Moves the Ragavan to the graveyard. I'm assuming Henry is just going to block with it. Yep.
I will pass to you.
Okey-dokey. Draw. Trigger on the stack.
Alrighty.
You probably got a ton of answers for what I want to do, so I'm gonna go with the long game.
Giving it a good old shuffle. Looks like we're doing 3 mana? Okay, 3 mana is Make a Construct. Grabbing a Shadow Spear from the deck.
Right now he's a 4/4.
We know he has a Pure Steel Paladin in hand and a Colossus Hammer, so very least next turn he can drop Paladin, play the Hammer, slide the Hammer, and Shadow Spear onto something and attack for a big number.
And I'll pass.
I keep forgetting there's a switch for the back.
And
I think Magic's gonna have some new features.
Alright, Chris is going to fetch here the martial arts.
Where you familiar with Hearthstone, right? Hearthstone, the new expansion, they have a new keyword called Alert, where basically when you play a minion with that effect, your bottom card will go up to the top card. So instead of take the card and put it to the bottom of your deck, you take the bottom of your deck to the top. That's pretty cool. Will that hold turn again if they were to have
Fable.
And there is a Fable of the Mirror Breakers coming up.
Then I'll pass back to you.
Untap. Draw. 2.
Henry Saga's going to go to 2. We play an Inkmoth Nexus as our land for turn. I feel like the line is just Springleaf, the Memnite make white, tap Hollow Fountain for white, play Pure Steel Paladin, play Hammer, draw a card, magically find second Hammer because that's what the deck does.
Sure. Alright, this, Pure Steel Paladin.
Alright, here's the Paladin.
Um,
There's the Hammer, gonna draw a card.
Okay.
ET big? Or ET big? Draw a card. I'll move to equip Colossus Hammer onto the construct.
Alright, Goose moves the Hammer onto the Construct. Same thing with the Shadow Spear.
Move to combat. I will swing at you for 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 plus 6 plus 10 is
Alright, it's
16.
gonna swing in for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 16. Chris is going to evoke Solitude here. Exile the Construct. Interestingly, choosing to not do it before the Hammer gets moved onto it,
I will go to 34.
but
If I have that correct.
I think so.
it's okay. I see Henry go to 34.
34. I will then move to the second main phase. I will move the hammer onto the dude.
Yeah.
And then a shadow spear onto dude as well.
It's gonna load up the Pure Steel Paladin.
That's the turn.
Alright, we're gonna go to 2. Gonna activate that trigger. Potentially.
Discard 2 cards.
Yep,
draw.
opting to discard 2 lands, drawing 2 cards.
Exile your.
Okay, 3 mana March of Otherworldly Light, exile the Pure Steel Paladin,
Combat.
attack for 2, make a treasure.
232.
And then I will
already played a land this turn.
Okay. Go.
That is correct, right? Okay, yeah. Untap.
Alright, I'm gonna untap.
Draw.
Trigger that saga.
Trigger on draw.
Ooh, he drew a Hushbringer.
I make another robo.
Yep.
Sack this.
Alright.
You get a
Making a construct here.
Springleaf Drum.
Goes and gets a second Springleaf Drum. Ooh.
I will then, where are you? Play Seachrome Coast.
Seachrome Coast is a land for turn.
This. I'll play a Hushbringer.
Alright, plays out a Hushbringer.
Okay. Yep, I'm familiar.
Okay, do you want to double check?
Yep.
Basically, if you don't know what that card does, it is Torpor Orb on a creature.
2, 3, 4,
ETBs just don't happen.
He's a 6/6.
Yep.
Alright, passes the turn. Alright, that's going to go to 3. I'm going to play a land for turn.
Flips and then you play lands. Okay, yeah.
Going to tap 3, add Obosh to hand. Okay.
Play Ragavan.
Sure.
And play a Ragavan.
Castro.
Pass the turn.
Draw. Play Inkmoth Nexus. Play the Rally Chip.
Play second Inkmoth Nexus. Going to play the Reality Chip.
Figure is 3.
Cool interaction is that you can use the Springleaf Drum to tap the Reality Chip to produce mana when you're trying to reconfigure.
I'll equip Shadow Sphere on the construct.
Shadow Sphere is going to go in the construct.
It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
It's going to be a big ass construct.
Is an 8. 8. Go to combat. Swing
Right,
for
and
8
smack in for
and trample.
large number with trample.
Block here.
I will kill both of them.
Yep. And
I
I will
will-
take 5.
Sure.
I'm going to trade the Ragavan and the token.
Oh, I thought it was at 6. I messed up.
I had you at 16 before.
Yeah, that's fine. No worries.
So you're at 11 now, though, correct?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I just read
I'm at now. I'm gaining 8, so I'm at 40.
Yep. Good.
You have no creatures to attack me with. I'm going to reconfigure cost 3. Pass.
Let's go to game.
I am freezing right now from this vent.
Alright, and Henry's going to take game 2, folks. We'll be right back with game 3.
No.
No?
We need to change the setup.
Yeah.
You'll die.
I'm trying to make like sharp decisions, but I'm just like brain. Best of luck to you.
Good luck to you too. Somebody had triple sleeved their Yorion deck.
Nope.
And I'm like, I can't even pick this up, so I had to pick it up in sections and shuffle it.
I hate it.
Disgusting. At least it wasn't a Battle of Wits deck.
God. One of my favorite things to ever see at an event was 2 people playing Battle of Wits, like at a huge like GP sort of
Yeah.
thing. Just like they found each other.
Jesus.
I will keep this.
And we are going to start off with Krista having the play. Looks like we're just resolving mulligans real quick. And we're going to start with Aaron Mesa, fetching out a red or white land.
I will play a monkey.
You
Ah,
I immediately regret
Oh,
this.
why?
coming 8 Sacred Foundry. Putting it in active mode.
I know.
Or untapped. Gonna take 2 damage, go to 17. Do we have a Ragavan?
I was like taking it step by step, and I'm like, why? Let me just go. I already know what I'm
There
doing.
is a nimble pilfer right there.
Alright.
Meh.
So nimble.
Here, Wolfie.
What?
I will draw. I will play Seachrome Coast.
Seachrome Coast into an Ornithopter, into a Cigar's Aid.
Good, seems good.
Pretty good turn for Henry as well. Alright, Plains, attack for 2. It's one of those interesting spots when you're playing against Hammer. Because it's like, alright, they've presented a creature. They have a Cigar's Aid. They chose to not block with the creature on my Ragavan.
Yeah,
Do they have double effing Hammer?
that's not playable.
No.
Because sometimes they just do.
I like Salon Treasure too. I hate it.
Now we're gonna lightning bolt the the Ornithopter out of safety.
Good.
Probably a good call.
Tap.
These things are really cool looking bolts too.
I'll play a Plains.
There's a Plains. There's the Stoneforge Mystic. Going to search for an equipment.
Colossus Hammer.
Getting a Colossus Hammer.
We'll pass the turn.
Makes sense. We hit the Cigar's Aid in play. Trying to make any attack be an absolute chunk of damage. I think the interesting conversation now is like, when Krista attacks with this Ragavan, do you keep?
You have Fury.
Which season?
Well, never mind. Let me
Other way around.
let me rephrase that. There's no longer a Stoneforge Mystic on the board to make the decision.
I take 2, go to 16.
Alright, Monkey's gonna attack in for 2. And he's gonna go 16.
You get a Blacksmith skill.
Gonna get a blacksmith skill off the top.
Thank you.
Oh, draw a card. You can keep that.
Yeah, not a card that we're gonna cast here, but alright, and is that a Blood Moon coming down? Oh, we were thinking about it.
Little Fable of the Mirror Breaker.
You have a Fable.
Alright, opts for a Fable of the Mirror Breaker instead.
And I will pass.
That card's been cast all 3 games.
Draw.
I think good
I will
good
play
card.
A Plains. And freeze. I will play.
Alright,
a
Henry plays out another Plains. There's a Hushbringer.
Hushbringer. Yeah. I will. I will pass the turn.
Combat.
You are at combat.
Create a treasure off stop.
Sure thing.
Alright,
I will,
tax in.
Flash in
Get
a
the attack
Colossus.
trigger going. It's going to flash in a Colossus Hammer.
Results? Okay. I will move.
Supposed to go to 2, but I missed it.
Oh, no worries. I will move this to here. Or attempt to attach this to here.
We're going to attempt to Cigar's Aid trigger, put on the Hushbringer. Ooh,
March of
we are
Reckless
going
Joy.
to
Okay.
March of Reckless Joy? I think that's the red one.
So I'll exile.
Pitching a Blood Moon.
Top 3.
Debating on how we're paying for it.
I'm trying to think what my options are.
So wait, what are you pitching for? You're pitching Blood Moon, but you're paying. Okay, yeah. Tapping that. Blood Moon gives you 2 or 3? Or...
2.
Okay, so looking at the top 2 players.
Yeah, thinking.
Well, depending on how much we pay, Krista's going to exile the top cards of her deck, and she'll be able to play 2 of them till the end of the next turn. There's a March of Otherworldly Light,
I hit it.
I hate everything.
I hit it. I like
and then it's
estimated
going
the
to
mana.
cast the March here.
Good.
Popping the treasures. Gonna hit the Hushbringer. That is
Dude, I swear I'm the lucky.
quite strong, my friends.
Well, there goes a lot of what I was planning to do. Yep.
Monkey hit.
Yeah, monkey hits.
You're at 12.
Yep. There's
Alright,
our
attack trigger's gonna find it. There's a Saga.
So irritating. It was
Oh,
good.
I gotta flip the other card.
Okay.
So.
Ooh.
There's a Saga.
Alright.
Yeah.
Let me.
I would have liked to have drawn that card. Not this turn, but eventually at some point earlier.
Alright.
I'm gonna land for turn off of the
Main phase 2, I'll play.
March.
Playing what now?
Cool.
The Arid Mesa off the Reckless Strike.
Oh, sure. You're at 17?
Yep. And I will pass to you.
Alright, passes the turn.
Draw. Play a Mem Knight.
I'm just gonna find a
Play a Flutter.
Mem Knight off the top.
I'll do this now while you can't kill it. Hopefully.
Colossus Hammer. Gonna trigger, try to put it on the Mem Knight.
I have an Anger Robot. I'll pass turn.
Crap. 6.
Yep.
I'll get another. That's upside down. Weird. Oh, there's a card here.
I'm gonna fetch a tapped Sacred Foundry here.
12. You took 4. So I had you going from 16 down to 12.
You are correct. Yes. I'm at 12. And I have you at 17, is that correct?
I have
16, you just
I
fetched. You just fetched. Yeah, sorry.
No problem. Untap.
Alright, untap.
Remember my Fable trigger. Flip. You don't have a ton. Oh, yeah, I can just do this. Attack trigger.
Yep.
Gonna attack him for 4 here. Gonna make a treasure off the Goblin Warrior token. Going to
Game
tap
11,
5.
I guess.
You're flashing in the Solitude. Gonna Solitude the Mem Knight. Henry's gonna gain 10 or 11.
I'm going to take 4. Go to 19.
Then you're gonna take 4, go to 19. Get a trigger, get a treasure back.
Nothing good. Alright.
And then, as long as Krista gets to untap with that Solitude, she's going to have a Solitude effectively forever. Because of the Kiki Jiki.
Draw. Yeah, I mean,
We
you
draw.
can't beat solid
We
draw.
pick up his Guard Aid. And Henry,
March was
seeing that he
so
cannot beat the value that Krista has, is
That
just
was
going to
good,
scoop
that
it
was
up. So Krista's going to take in Game 3, 2-1 with Boros Obosh Blink against Blue White Hammer. Thank you for watching, folks. Have a great rest of your day.
Prismatic ending.
Yep. Oh my gosh.
Yes. 15 rounds strong. No losses.
Oh, I'm so. Oh. Oh, that was good.